fingers were glazing there. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is Soul Work, and I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in each and every week here on Shaw TV. We certainly appreciate that. And on tonight's show, as usually as I do, I have a guest on, and I have brought back, for those of you who already know, Miss Kimberly Buckler to the show.
Jenny.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, good to see everybody again. So
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. I wanted to bring Kim on the show for tonight as my guest. And the reason I wanted to bring Kim back onto the show so she can share with you exactly what she's been up to since she has left the show.
I've been up to stuff.
Yeah. Usually people are up to stuff and such like that.
A lot of good stuff, Jenny. So
Yes.
if you remember back to a year ago, February, and I got into a bit of a fender bender in my car, and
Yeah, and it's February. What day was that?
it was the 20th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This is
so
February.
it's almost a
wow.
year. Yeah.
Wow.
But what was interesting is you can take an event like that and flip it around and pull some good out of it. And shortly after the fender bender,
That was a big fender bender.
Yeah.
That wasn't a little fender bender, Ken. That was like a head-on.
Yeah,
You're
and I
very
was really
lucky.
grateful to walk out.
Yeah.
And I had weird stuff happen after that. And I phoned up a friend of mine and trying to figure everything out. And he goes, "Oh, Kim, you should write a book." And I thought, a book? And then I got an idea and I thought, because I wanted to promote something a couple of years ago. And in 2012, I started learning quite a bit and working with clients and that. And he mentioned this book. I thought, okay, now I can do this. And I can start writing the book. And at first I tried to put it in a format and that wasn't working. And then I just went with the flow. And we end up with a book that's got published in November. And
And
it was interesting. It was fun.
And here's the book.
It's called The Essence of Who We Are.
Yes.
And it's a little bit of a story explaining as I grew up and being aware of the spirit realm and how I got scared to death. And then as an adult, still the same thing. And the book was brought out so it'll help a lot of people. I'm hoping it does.
Right. Yeah, but it's always, it doesn't matter, as I said earlier, it doesn't matter whose book it is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, whoever reads books, some people are going to like it, some people are not. And whoever is meant to read the book, they're going to read it.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's
So-
a good timing, too, because it explains a lot, too, about the spirit realm and why a lot of us are sensitive. And we're getting into the time where more and more people are becoming more open to it.
Right.
And I've noticed with the kids, even the children that we call the crystal children, you and I would be considered as indigos. Both my daughters are indigos. We're very open to things that we don't normally just see with the naked eye. And then the grandchildren, crystals and indigos. And with the young kids now, I find it's mostly the boys. They're having a hard time. You get from the 6 years old to 10 years old, they're scared at night, they're having these dreams. And when I get to talk to the parents, it's really neat because within a couple of nights, the kids have settled down. They're sleeping a lot better. So it's nice to have something like this where we can say, you know what, this stuff is happening.
Right.
It is around us, and the kids are all different, and a lot of them are picking up on it. So it's given the kids tools, even as adults. So
yeah, because I like the energy of it. I mean, the color green.
Yeah.
You know, for healing and, you know, in the heart.
Yeah.
And then it has a kind of the yellowy, goldy color, actually.
Yeah, like the sun.
Yeah, I really like it. It's I haven't read it, at all yet.
Well, that's yours to take home and read.
And really? You'll have to autograph it, of course.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You know, wow, that's thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
so I'm glad I got the chance. It's stepping out of the box, and if a person starts reading, then they go, "Oh man, this lady's really off her rocker." But when you start really thinking and connecting the dots, you realize it is this stuff is going on.
Yeah, no, absolutely,
So,
and it'll help the right people, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody has their own uniqueness with their writing and their books and such like that. So
we got a little bit of story in there, and then it goes into how we can better look after ourselves, protect ourselves, and
right.
I think it'll go a long way. So,
right. So where can you get the book? Like, what's the best way to get the book? Because it's in stores, right?
Yeah, it's listed on Amazon. It's listed in Chapters, Indigos. I've got it right now in the Earth Rocks in Cochrane, Our Angels in Calgary, Self Connections in Calgary. Got some books there, and I'm trying to get it on the shelf in Chapters.
Okay.
So
well, that'll be nice. That's good for you. That's why I want you to come on to let everybody know where has Kim been, because I know that you want to eventually journey out to Australia, and that's why I put your picture up holding the koala bear actually on Facebook today.
Yeah.
Right? To send out the energy for Australia.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an amazing experience. So. Yeah, and then too also what I mean about the essence of who we are. I think a lot of people, we were raised with some wild ideas, and to get people to understand that they're a lot more than what they really realize they are.
Right.
When I have a client on the table, and it usually happens when somebody's depressed or not in a very good state, and I'm able to connect with the essence of their soul.
Yeah.
That feeling is amazing, Jenny.
Yeah.
I have tears going down my face because the essence of who you really are is just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, and I'm always getting those messages at the right time. And when I share this with a client, to see their lives light up, oh, it's priceless.
Yeah. Yeah, and it gives you the essence to keep doing your work.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Because you're doing your Reiki, of course.
Yeah, I'm still doing the Reiki, readings, reflexology, house clearings, and then with the book I've also put together a workshop learning how to work with walk-ins and light bodies and DNA activations and stuff like that. So how often do you have your workshops? The one that I've just put together, I just sort of did a trial one, so now I've just got to step outside the box and advertise.
Well, you'll step out of the box, right? I mean, you've written a book, right? Was it the accident that really kind of shook you up to kind of it shifts you? Because I know that when different traumas happen to certain people, it can really shift them into awareness for lots of different things.
I think it was the dreams I started having after the accident, and when I talked to my friend Jeff, then I got it all figured out. I had all the answers, so that's why that part of that came together too. So that people get scared about mediumship and stuff like that, and good spirits, bad spirits, and that explains it all. Yeah. So we don't need to be in that fear base anymore.
Right. No, it's just being yourself.
Yeah.
And accepting it.
Yeah.
And coming to terms with it, really.
Yeah.
Because I know people out there that are gifted, and and I try to get them to move forward with it and that, but they've got to be ready, truly ready to do that. There's someone I've been wanting on the show for quite some time. He's very gifted, right? But they're just not ready yet.
Okay. Yeah. And but it's, taking the so with that, we're not afraid. We're not afraid, and things are shifting so much that people are starting to see and feel things a lot more than we used to.
Right. So if somebody wanted to, come see you or book an appointment with you, what is the best way for them to do that?
Probably through the website. It's spiritsoulhealing.com, or always on Facebook too, so
Exactly.
yeah, it's easy to find.
Yeah. Once you start Googling,
Yeah,
you put my name and I come up 1,000 different places,
so,
right?
Yeah, spiritsoulhealing.com. And
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take calls, by the way, Calgary. So if you grab your pens and write this number down, 403-539-6710. We are just going to take a short commercial break, and we're going to be right back after this commercial message. So hang in there. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is Soul Work on Shaw TV, and I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. And I was just speaking with my guest tonight, Miss Kimberly Buckler, who has written a book, by the way. And I wanted to bring Kim on the show to give you also the reason why she's been away and what she's been doing and how she's written her book and everything like that. And we are now officially taking calls, Calgary, and that phone number is 403-539-6710. And we have a lady on the hold right now, don't we, Kim?
yeah, Alexis. Hello?
It's actually a man.
Oh, is it Alex?
Yeah, no, it's still Alexis.
Oh, okay.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
And you have a question for us.
I guess, well, my question, I've been working in Calgary since 1999, and I'm in the oil patch.
Right.
And I guess a question that a lot of people wouldn't mind hearing the answer to is, can you tell me what will happen with my career and job in the next year? And will I be promoted, or will I be traveling, or will I be at the same place? Just that sort of thing. If you have an idea.
Yeah, actually, the oil industry, as everybody knows, has shifted and changed, and unfortunately, it's going to be like that for quite some time. Many reasons for that, and it's interesting how you mentioned that. Travel, because that's exactly what I saw you doing. I feel for you actually that. If anything, that you're going to get a position of more leadership somehow, and I do see you on the road. I do see you traveling, like not as a full-time thing traveling, but I do see you going to different areas, right? And even doing some consulting one-on-one work, because you're very, very good at what you are doing. So I see, doors opening, and I kept on hearing out west for you coming for some reason. So I would say within a year and a half from now, things are going to be so different. But even within 8 months, you could start traveling. What about you, Kim? I saw you with your numbers.
3 months, something about 3 months, a shift in 3 months to be ready for that.
Right, because this is what, February, so March, April, May? Because May actually, is a good time because of the Mercury retrograde comes in for that. Right, but I actually think you're going to be very successful. I don't really feel that you're going to have a lot of huge worries. And I don't say that to everybody, I can tell you that. Right? So just be really open for new opportunities that are coming in. Because I also see you in the U.S. bound back and forth a couple of times also. And it is work related.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually more than I was expecting.
Oh, I have a tendency to ramble on at times, so right?
No, that's great. I appreciate your help. I will take that information and maybe see what I can do with it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. So it's about keeping the faith and following what we in our heart feels right for us, of course. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and our next caller is Sophie.
Sophie.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Jenny?
Yes. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. And how are you doing?
Not too bad, thanks. I just wanted to ask you, 2015 was a very odd year with lots of changes.
Yeah.
I've had a few difficult and stressful situations lately, and I was just wondering if you might have any advice on how things will turn out.
2015 was a year of a lot of different change for a lot of different people, of course, right? Like 2016 is a year of completion, right? And whenever it's of completion, I take that as a really good thing, because completion could come in ends of jobs, relationships, ends of drama, end of situations that need to be resolved. And if you go back to 2008, right, a lot of things from 2008 are completing its cycle in this year also for you, right? So this year for you, actually, I do feel that it's something with your throat. I felt something with your throat right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just kind of keep an eye on that. You could sing. Are you singing? Like, why am I hearing you singing? You could sing.
Well, I can sing, but
not as
I
a
don't
profession.
think I can carry a tune.
No, you can actually. But what main question do you have? Because I go ramble on.
Just basically around job and relationships. I know that those are two pretty broad categories.
Yeah, I see two possibilities coming for you this year as far as relationship is. It's almost like closing one old door to bring in a new one. It really feels like there could be somebody from your past, because I kept on hearing past coming through for you. Actually, what about you, Kim?
I just keep on going to a project she may have started and didn't finish off, and you've got till the end of March to get it done.
Oh, okay.
Since that you started something, you thought, no, I'm not going to finish it now. You had some excuse, and it's going to come flying back at you, and you're going to need to get that finished off.
Okay, so into March.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far away.
No, it has to be done by the end of March. So I don't know what you were procrastinating on, but back to it.
Get on it. Thank you for calling, Sophie.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. You too. And we have another caller.
Barbara, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Barbara?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm excellent.
I just have a question here. I'm wondering if there's going to be any overall improvement in my health this year, and, sort of positive shift in energy.
Yeah, there is going to be a shift in energy for you within 4 months, right? Again, year 2016 here. I kept on hearing 2014 around you for some reason, but for 2016 for this year, again, it is about completion. So I just feel a lot of things for you are going to complete itself within 4 months right now, right? So it's about, if you're waiting for rest, like if you want rest, you have to take rest. Don't wait for things to kind of, go a different angle for you to kind of rest, right? Okay. What about you, Kim?
When somebody tells you need to do something and you say that's irrelevant and you really don't need to do it?
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to what you don't think's irrelevant. So if someone said to you to quit eating tomatoes, you got to quit eating those tomatoes.
Not that it's tomatoes, but...
Yeah, and something to do with your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering, I had a bad fall a few years ago, and I feel things are on the mend, but just wondering if I'll ever get sort of through.
Yes,
this.
Within 4 months, right? That's why I kept on here, the number 4. This is February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, by the summertime, things should be a lot better for you. It's almost feel like you got to kind of do a little bit of stretching, right? And just taking it easy. Even if
I do. Oh, God, I've been doing that for 2 years
Yeah,
already.
I know, but you have to keep on doing that. Even if you use some kind of mint oil, right, essential mint oil, and put it on, it's going to help it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Are you have you looked into taking proper supplements? Or into supplements, your calcium and stuff like that you mentioned a fall?
Well, over the years, I've taken lots of different supplements, and I finally sort of cut most things out. Because I thought, you know what, I think I'll just try this, au naturel.
Yeah, do talk to your doctor about calcium and stuff like that, and making sure you're taking the right supplements for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because as we get older.
Just a heads up, yeah.
Yeah, because as we do get older, of course, yes, we do need to have different things, especially,
especially for the bones and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so you'll notice a shift actually within 4 months from now.
Okay.
Right? So keep doing what you're doing. Sometimes, we have to keep on doing something over and over and over and over again, and then all of a sudden it's just like, okay, we're done now. And then everything just kind of mends back together again. So that's what I really feel for you actually is going to happen.
Perfect.
Yes. So you'll be fine. So hang in there.
Thank you so much.
Hang in there.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Ah.
And our next caller is Joy.
Oh.
I could see that, believe it or not.
Hi, Joy. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. And your question for us tonight?
My son passed away.
Your what?
And my son passed away.
Okay.
And he was on life support, and I had to make the decision to take him off life support. I was just wondering if I took him off too soon.
No, you didn't.
I was wondering what.
No, you didn't actually. I kept on hearing number 2. I honestly, I really kind of felt that he was in and out of the spirit world even before then for a little while. And 2 days before you took him off, if you can kind of go back and kind of remember that a little bit, he had wanted to go then, but he surrendered it and left it up to you because his main concern was how you and everybody else was going to handle the situation. More so than anything. Did you notice anything with the hand or anything? Because I used to work at a hospice for a year, and I noticed that sometimes when somebody had passed, if you look carefully, you might see a feather on the floor. And when that person leaves their body, if you pick up that feather, the feather will shrivel up a little bit. But I felt within 2 days before, you did it at the right time and let go of any and all of worry whatsoever or guilt. He's very, very much at peace because when somebody passes, I can feel it if it's hard for them to pass or if they go at ease. And he went with complete and utter ease.
Okay. Yeah, when I took him off life support, he was squeezing my hand. That's why I was worried that that it was maybe a sign that it wasn't time for him to go.
No, he was just doing that. Sometimes, they'll do that just to let you know I'm still here, regardless.
Did he like baseball? Did he like to play baseball?
No, I don't think so. Maybe when he was younger.
Okay. No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just a feeling of him out there playing again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked to go hunting, actually, is what he liked.
Mm-hmm. But he's very much at peace, though. But he's very, very much at peace. Like, sometimes that's the thing. When somebody passes, sometimes they might even phone you later that night. When my sister had passed, she did that. She called in later that day, and my mom picked up the phone, and it was her. And she said, I love you. Right? So they can physically still do and connect with you just different ways like that. So when he squeezed your hands, right, he was telling you, I'm physically still always, with you, but yet spiritually in spirit. So everything was fine. You're good. Have no worries. Yes.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of lights flashing around me, like a light in a room I'm in, it'll flash off and on, and it happened at work with me today too. A light flashed over me. Yeah,
and pay attention to that. They'll do that in different ways. Definitely. And thank you so much for calling.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we have time for one more caller, kind of a quick call, and that would be AJ. AJ?
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, pretty good. I'm so thrilled I got through.
We have time for like a quick question.
Just one?
Yeah, really quick. Yeah, I get the singles here.
Okay, well, I've had a crazy 2015.
Yeah.
And my sister passed just before Christmas in November. And is there any way one can ask her a question like some of her jewelry has been misplaced? And would she be able to tell you?
Are you looking for some of her jewelry?
Yeah, it was misplaced, and it could be from their move, or like they've only been in their house a year and a half and then she passed.
Yeah, something to do with earrings, right? You will find her jewelry, but it's going to be quite some time. It's almost like when you start to kind of surrender it and let that go, that's when you're going to come across it. But I don't see it being right away. I really don't.
Okay.
Yeah, what's with the earring, though?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because there's something with an earring. I just kept on seeing like a feather for some reason, like a feather earring or something. What about you, Kim? No. But there's something more with her, but with the earring, right? But just surrender it and let it go. You know, they can move things. They physically can come and move things and take things. I had that happen to me many times, believe me. They can trick you. They physically can move things and take things.
Your sister, did she have a 10-year-old niece? A niece around 10 or 12? No?
No.
She could be with somebody on the other side, younger. Yeah. What was her first name?
Kathy.
Kathy. Okay, I'm getting the wrap-up sign, unfortunately, but no, she's very much around you. Just ask her. Just say, Kathy, can you please bring the jewelry back? Please give me a sign with it, right? And when you surrender it, she will do that. But there's something with a feather earring, right? Oh, and it could be like a silver. It doesn't have to be like a feather. Okay. It's like a silver, something silver that's hanging, right? But I'm already getting the wrap-up, and I really appreciate you calling in, and I want to thank tonight Kimberly Buckler for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jenny.
With your book. And I am your host, Jeni Cousins. This is Soul Work on Shaw TV. Good night, everyone, and take care of yourself.